Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Desk. I am ready to bind my little mini junk journal challenge journal made with just junk. I have gone ahead and took a paper out of the box, and I cut it down to just right inside the journal here. I have folded it in half, and then I took from the center and I folded it over so that the two would be in the, not quite the center. Yeah, like at 1/4 and at 3/4 ish. I have put the holes through. I don't have a bunch of funny sized pages, so I think just a regular pamphlet stitch here is going to be fine. Just a 2-hole pamphlet stitch. So we'll go ahead and pull this off here. And so you can see the holes. We're still working with our Irish Spring box. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it down the center, and the center holes are there for these pages. Now I did, after filming my little book page video, I had a page left on my desk, so I cut a couple of book pages out, and I'm just adding those in here. I'm going to put our template in here as well. I did not mark which was top and which was bottom. So now I'm grabbing all 4 of the paper clips. So you're allowed 4 clips for your binding kit. Your binding kit is your thread of choice, baker's twine, whatever. I'm going to use 2 needles here, and that's just so that you don't have to wait for me to try and thread a needle to do the second signature. But, you know, it should be 1 needle. But if you're filming videos and stuff like that, I'm going to, you know, same thing. You can have, if you're doing 6 or 10 you can have 10 needles for that part. Okay, so we've already put our book paper in this one, so we'll put that over there. And I have this all lined up, and I'm going to go ahead and poke with my awl. This was a gift from Valerie. Thank you, Valerie. And we'll poke it through here. And now I have my needle, and you'll see I'm using, it's a pretty, I've still got glue on my hands from the live video. It's a pretty small-eyed needle. So my recommendation now, after making about 30-ish journals, maybe more, is to go ahead and use the smallest eyed needle that you can get your thread through, because you've already used a pokey tool here, so you don't need the strength in getting your getting it through. So now I want to make sure that I am up. Now see, I have rips on this, and that's where I'm going to put a pocket. So I want to make sure that that is the bottom. And I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to come over here and find my hole and push it through. Okay, and then find my hole in the back of my signature. And a signature is just a group of pages that you're using to tie a book together. Okay. Okay. Here we go. And and I am all about more thread rather than less thread. Now if you could just put your finger right there for me. Okay, so I started to tell you about your binding kit. Your binding kit is your thread, your needle, or 2 or 10 if you are filming and you need to have the needle. Oh, do you see what I did? I just put my template in there. How many of you have done that? Left your template inside? Oh, I'm so sad. Oh well. Oh, duh. And now my string isn't as tight because, oh well. That's some good string right there if it let me do that. Okay, so we have one signature in. There we go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put our book page in. This one has a pocket, a couple of pockets. So we want to make sure that we're in the right, facing in the right direction for those pockets. Okay, put our template in. And when I do signatures like this, I leave my signature loose from the, just putting the 4. I chose these little pretty blue clips because whatever you use as your binding kit, you can use. So to get my string, I've got 1, 2, I'm going to go 3 widths, and that's just so, you know, it's really a bummer when you're, especially when you're doing a bigger one, and okay, you pull your string through, so I'm all for the more string. Pokey tool, pokey tool, pokey tool through, very good. Pokey tool through. Okay, and this time we'll take it out before we go in. Okay, so we'll take our template out. Yay, template is out. And grab our, make sure our pockets are down. Check our journal for the, what's the top and what's the bottom. Go through, and you could start on the outside and tie your signature onto the outside. Okay, if you're using like an old shirt or something, you could put some buttons in your spine. This is just my little journal to introduce you to the Just Junk Journal Challenge. And one of the comments on the first video was that she might use something like this size for her password, for a password journal. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, can you put your finger right there? Don't I wish? Okay, we'll tie it. And, oh, it came undone. Okay. And this is really the hardest part for me, because on a two okay, get rid of the needle because I keep flipping it back through. Okay, tie and tie. Put it down as close as you can. The other one over it. Tie it tight. Okay. Okay. So now we have our journal. Okay. So there we go. We'll be able to use these. Maybe make some fun paper clippy things. So I think the other thing that we'll do today is the cover, as I have some things that I can use for the cover. One of the other things that I do is go in and fold down each page, and that helps usually with that. Okay. So we can go ahead and lay it down like this. I have this stamp that came in the mail. It says Happy Holidays on the postmark. I'm just going to go around the stamp. And we'll save that because it's, you know, blue. And y'all know how I like to rip things up. I think the other thing we could use is our book page. I'm using a book that I used the cover for something else, and it was a discarded book. Okay. Okay, there we go. I like that with the use the Mono Tombow liquid glue here. I have some thread left. I'm going to go through. And we'll pull it off. I'm going to tie it in a bow. Just to give it, I mean, you could stitch around the stamp. And then we're going to put this on the cover. Okay, I think we come. We'll use the fabric tack because we're doing paper to fabric. And this fabric, I used to sell 31 gifts. And this was my sample. And I just cleaned out the tub that had the you know, all the order forms and all the stuff. So this would have been going into the trash. I think it's going to make great mini journals. I'm going to play with it and see what I can do. So this challenge will start on Monday. The Facebook group will be open, and it is the Just Junk Journal Challenge group. That is the cover. And we are making things entirely out of trash. We do have some tools that we can use, and so I'm going to leave it at that. We have sewn in the signatures, and we have added a cover. So yeah, so are you going to be joining us in the challenge? And again, you'll have till January 30th to complete a journal of some type using junk. Now remember, it can be the base of your journal. All of the decorating and stuff come from when you use your journal. But the base of your journal, and you know, depending on how creative you want to be, some of the decorating even could be from junk. So I can't wait to see what you do. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day. Bye. Oh yes, and Stamp Away Saturday will be back very soon. Bye-bye.